What up, is Kickapoo back with another video. I'm continuing. I have so many cards that I pulled. I just need to get these done. And then after this, I want to start doing some new readings where I'm, able to flip my shit, pop my cards out, all that. Yeah. I think I'm even going to do some love readings, okay? Because I'm feeling the love. Okay? And I'm going to leave these same initials out that could resonate with this. It could be yours. It could be theirs. Put it where it fits. Okay. There could have been a lot of talk about somebody, like people constantly running their mouth about you and saying a lot of things that aren't true. But there's somebody who was listening to all this, what people were saying, and at some point they could have started treating somebody different. But now they might be realizing that people were just hating on somebody. They could see that now. Yeah, they're probably realizing that they were giving their time and energy to the wrong people. Okay, we got meetups, black male. Look, my homies think you're fine, so their homies or friends think that this person is fine. This could also be a reason why people will be talking shit, hating on you. I mean, I've been in that position where it's like, you might be talking to somebody or with somebody, and sometimes it be their closest friends, they closest homies, the person they riding around with every day, the person they known since childhood. Sometimes it be that person who will talk down on them trying to get with you. Yeah, somebody has resentment and anger bottled up. Somebody could have even tried to move on and the grass wasn't greener. Yep, there's a lot of gossip, rumors, and scandal. Okay? Somebody going broke for this shit. And this will flow from one energy to the next. Somebody going out of town tomorrow. I believe I pulled these cards yesterday, so it could be today or tomorrow. Using somebody else's vehicle. Somebody could have thought they got away with something because whatever they did, it happened a while ago, but they didn't get away with it. Nebraska is significant. And here we go again with real WAP. Doesn't come with a 2-for-1 special or a premium. So somebody could be paying for that. Trying to find something better, but it was just a downgrade. And long as they stay in this cycle, it's going to be a continuous downgrade. It's going to be a disappointment. It's not going to be satisfying. We got sports car. And we got minivan. Here we go again with this. This came out several times about this minivan and somebody selling twat or whatever they selling. I don't know. They could be selling D. I don't know. And then it says, look, they will for this shit. Damn. We got white cream or tan color vehicle. We also got a Honda. When they realize you're not the mark. This could be moving on or it could not. I'm not sure, but I'm noticing some initials as I'm looking that I didn't realize before. Yeah. Karmic justice is on the way. This is crazy. Yeah, people abusing their power, trading places. It was like people wealthy betting on the downfall of somebody who was less fortunate. They even plotted against their own colleague. They plotted against him basically stripping him of everything, his relationship, his job, everything. And they bet $1 on it, but in the end they ended up being the beggar on the side of the road asking for change. Like the tables turned. And this came out before. They even sent a hooker to him to, like, even though he hadn't even done anything with the hooker, they like sent her in to like destroy his relationship, to make it seem like something it wasn't. And that makes sense too. Also, messing with somebody's mail, somebody that works at a desk, somebody's realizing that somebody's been lying to them. They haven't been trying to face reality. This community, this community has not been trying to face reality that they've been lied to. Yep, they've been money laundering, mismanagement of accounts. This also could be at a certain institution. We got somebody in their 50s. Yep, work. Put in work. Put them in the dirt. Yep. And now enemies are being eliminated. We also got a CO could even be something. Okay. Now somebody's trying to heal from a situation. One of my kids wrote this card. The fog. This might sound a little off, but I keep getting these synchronicities about the fog. And the crazy part is that at a certain institution, it's like, I think I talked about it before. When you pull up in the morning, like there be this thick ass fog just sitting there right on top of the grass. The fog won't be nowhere in the city. You could be driving on your way, but when you pull up on into this place, the fog is so thick, it's just sitting there. And it's very strange. But then I recently seen this thing come across my timeline, and it was talking about some type of like experiment that the government was doing on some people. I forget where it was, but they were basically like releasing some type of chemical through the fog. And I don't know if this is the same thing, but the fog could be important. I'm not sure, but it's something that keeps coming up in my downloads. So, and connections. Yeah, but there's a plot twist here. Despite all their connections that they have, there's a plot twist. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, this is ganging up on someone that they thought was a punk, a pushover, that was just going to bend over and take it. Hell no. No. They're the ones going to be bent over and they're going to take this shit. Yeah, paying attention to my dreams and pay attention to yours. They could even be trying to do something in people's dreams. I don't really like to get too deep into all that astral traveling and shit, because a lot of people, I'll lose a lot of people, it just really gets deep like that. But for people that know, they know. Yep, that's confirmation. And this is in an unequal workplace. This is where they're picking and choosing, once again, who they're going to enforce rules with. And then the people that are peeping game, they're the ones getting targeted, getting suspended, getting put on leave. This is what they're doing. But they're not even going by the book they damn self. They're doing the unthinkable. So tables is going to turn. And they're in debt. Pay up. And there's a lot of money that I think is not accounted for. Yeah. Hidden in plain sight. This is called Taming the Devil. Today, currently. And then you got workplace romance. Yep, this is at some type of medical facility. where you got CNAs, CMAs, RNs, LPNs, you got different coordinators and supervisors, and then they create all these fake ass positions where people walk around doing pretty much nothing while the people actually doing the direct care are running around like chickens with their head cut off. And then you got people in here checking to see if there's a sock laying on the floor in the closet so they can write your ass up. It's a bunch of weird shit going on. People worrying about the wrong shit. Got your boss sitting in their office all day eating chicken wings and shit. It's just weird. All these people weird. And then you got the pharmacy. This could also have something to do with pharmaceuticals. Letter J. It could also have something to do with this. And that's pretty deep and that's pretty dark. So imagine getting put on leave or suspended by some motherfuckers that got this going on. The audacity. The nerve. Yeah. And all you did was give somebody the time. Because now they got time. They got time to really go in and get into detail. You feel me? Look, yeah. People getting paid off. Okay? Trying to stay protected. And then they want certain people in authority to overlook certain shit. But there's people that aren't going to overlook this. Car crash. Buckets and breakdowns. Letter B. Somebody breaking promises, playing with God, rejecting their blessings. Yeah, it's time to make a decision. Something also going on at the warehouse. And people believing false information about another person. But they knew better. Yeah, somebody doesn't have anything to prove. So it doesn't matter what these weirdos think. Look, stealing from people. Playing with people's check. Playing with people's money. Playing with people with disabilities. Yeah. Stealing from folks. But walking around trying to micromanage the actual people doing the real work. The people that actually care about these people. Targeting them. Trying to make shit hard on them. Oh, you got here at 6:03? We're going to write your ass up. Unprofessional bosses get to target and harass you. Follow you to the fucking bathroom and stand outside the stall. Weird ass shit going on. Yeah, playing in your face. Acting dumb. Yeah, and I can relate. That's when they outcast you, try to isolate you. But look, somebody like me, you're only doing me a favor. Trying to isolate and outcast me. Because I like being alone. It's being around weirdos like this that is cringe. Today, yeah. Kansas. Yeah, letter C. Yeah. Yep, exactly. When you try to outcast or isolate a fucking introvert, somebody that already likes being alone, you're not doing anything but helping that person. Okay? The hell? Yeah, leader. Something they're not. Yeah, I'm not a human being, bitch. The hell? Then we got somebody named Nancy. Oh, Nancy. But you know what? I think there's several people named Nancy that are involved in this situation that are in the wrong. Yeah. But this here, Nancy, this could be a neighbor. This could involve somebody's landlord or property manager. This could also involve somebody in IT, computers, somebody that got up a camera trying to watch somebody. And they know they were treating somebody unfairly. Yeah, also involving somebody's kids. Yeah, right next door. Like, nah, where's your cameras at now, bitch? Now all of a sudden people acting like, oh, now they don't want to watch. Yeah, Corinne. Yeah, I see dead people. No, literally. When you really see dead people, when you really connect with people that are passed on. And no, this is not something that you really want to tell everybody. That's something that you be keeping to yourself. That's not the best icebreaker when you meet somebody. Oh, yeah, by the way, I could see your passed on dead sister standing back there in the corner. That's not really something you just tell people. But people are going to know it's real. Yeah, this neighbor was paid to do dirt. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. But they had the right one. Yeah, buy some wooded area, trees. Yeah, a stoner. Somebody with deep family secrets. They just wanted a slice of the pie. Yeah, this is when you got all the juice. Mm-hmm. Paranormal activity. That's confirmation. Something in South Carolina. And there we go again with this pursuit of happiness. If you're catching the drift with these famous people. Fatality. And yeah, still trying to play in somebody's energy. Doesn't want to see you with anybody else. Doesn't want to see you happy. Ford SUV or truck. Illegally recording. Illegally watching. Yeah. And then they're bothered when you're unbothered. Illegally stalking. But then it's like somebody transmuted that shit. So it doesn't matter. Dodge, yeah. Probably a black Dodge SUV. Yeah, now they having a pity party. Yeah, because all them rituals done backfired on your goofy ass. And if any video cuts off, I'm just going to keep it going. Okay? I got my new device coming. All right? Somebody's acting funny due to their own guilt. Yeah, someone that smiles in your face. Yeah, they're basic. They're generic. At a healthcare facility. Somebody could be sexually frustrated. They're a gaslighter. We got Nissan. Somebody going for people just like their distorted parent. Somebody could be a cougar. Something about messenger. A shooting. Yeah, for what purpose? They said post it. This is current energy. They on some bullshit. Mad because they downgraded. Trying to have somebody in the background like LaToya Luckett. Because they energy is lit. Yeah, so they tried hurting somebody on purpose. Friend zoned. Doing spell work. Knowing that they should have defended this person because this person that they intentionally hurt had good intentions. Strange addiction. Yeah, now they're addicted. They can't even hardly resist. Yeah, playing these mental mind games. We got cousin. Somebody's playing victim. Look, after planning this, they're insecure now. This could be somebody gay, lesbian, shameless. Okay, trying to numb the pain. Reckless. Dealing with karma. Tower moment. This booty call. Something was a setup with this booty call. Y'all see it. And yeah, they were all in on it. This hazing, initiation, cult, coven, fraternity, club, bullshit. Yeah, and now they're salty because somebody's leveling up. Oh, now somebody's in regret. They want forgiveness. Somebody got ignored, ghosted, blocked. Yeah, this involves a divine feminine. This didn't do nothing but activate her powers. Now it's time for an upgrade because somebody was genuine and had good intentions, and that comes back around. Also independent. The real MVP. And I'm going to leave it at this and come back with another one. There's all the initials. Holla at your girl.